This video is for informational and entertainment purposes only and utilizes artificial intelligence, AI. The information provided may not always be accurate. For important decisions, consult experts or professionals.
As always, you, as our storyteller, like telling a tale to children, tell us about the movie, The Beauty Inside. Especially now in February, the month of love, and with Valentine's Day just passing, we can still catch up on this. If I'm not mistaken, this is a romance film from South Korea. We're excited to learn about this movie.
The Beauty Inside, a love story beyond appearances. Dear listeners, let's embark on an extraordinary love story, one that isn't just about a beautiful face, but about the beauty hidden within. This is The Beauty Inside, a South Korean romance film that will surely touch our hearts. An unusual secret. Imagine waking up every morning as a completely different person. Not just a small change in appearance, but an entirely new body, a different face, a new form. Sometimes old, sometimes young. Sometimes a man, sometimes a woman. This is the life of Woo Jin, a man with a rare condition. Every day, he wakes up in a different body. Because of this, he cannot live a normal life. He can't keep a steady job, build lasting friendships, or pursue a relationship. How could he explain to someone that his face would be different tomorrow? So, he chooses to live in solitude, with only his mother and best friend knowing his secret. Finding true love. One day, amidst his simple and ever-changing life, he meets Yisu, a woman who works in a furniture store. Despite his condition, Woo Jin couldn't stop himself from falling in love with her. She is the first person who makes him want to stay, to fight for love. But how do you introduce yourself to the woman you love when your face changes every day? How do you prove your love if you can't even be with her in the same form twice? Love beyond the physical. At first, Yisu is confused and afraid. It's hard to embrace a relationship filled with uncertainty, a love where the face of your beloved changes every day. But over time, she learns that true love isn't about appearance, it's about the heart. Despite everything, she loves Woo Jin not for his looks, but for his soul. But like any great love, endurance has its limits. Yisu grows tired, hurt, and afraid. If you love someone but can't even recognize their face from day to day, how do you keep going? A decision filled with sacrifice. In the end, Woo Jin faces a choice. Will he continue hiding? Or will he fight for his love for Yisu? The answer? No spoilers here. But I can tell you this. The Beauty Inside is a film that teaches us that true love isn't found in appearances but in the heart. If we were to change, physically, in personality, or in life itself, the question remains, would someone still love us no matter what? A Valentine's reminder, true beauty never changes. This Valentine's season, let this movie remind us that, in the end, beauty isn't just something seen with the eyes. True beauty is the one that never fades, the beauty inside. What do you think, dear listeners? This movie is amazing, isn't it?
You're right. This movie has such a beautiful story. But it's a shame I won't know how it ends because, as you said, spoiler alert. Maybe it's better if I just watch it myself. Anyway, what are the valuable lessons we can learn from this film?
You're absolutely right. It's best to watch the movie yourself to truly experience the magic of the story. But of course, we can't overlook the important life lessons that The Beauty Inside teaches us. Here are some of its most profound messages. 1. True love goes beyond physical appearance. Woo Jin and Yisu's story shows us that real love isn't based on looks, but on who we are inside. In real life, we all change, physically, emotionally, or mentally, but what truly matters is finding someone who loves us despite those changes. 2. Love requires sacrifice and acceptance. Loving someone with an unusual condition isn't easy, but the movie teaches us that when we truly love someone, we're willing to make sacrifices and accept things we cannot change. Love isn't just about happiness, it's about staying through the challenges. 3. Your own perception defines your worth. Woo Jin spent years living like a shadow, lacking confidence and direction. But when he learned to accept his condition and fight for love, he discovered his true worth. In real life, how we see ourselves determines how others will see us. 4. Not everyone can handle the weight of love. Staying in a relationship full of uncertainty is difficult. At one point, the movie shows how Yisu became exhausted and hurt. Sometimes, no matter how much we love someone, there are situations that we just can't endure. But this doesn't always mean failure. It's a lesson about knowing our limits in love. 5. True beauty is about being real. In the end, Woo Jin realized that he shouldn't keep hiding. Being true to yourself is the most important part of life. If we can't accept ourselves, how can we expect others to accept us? 6. Love is a test of commitment and resilience. This isn't just a love story, it's a story of trials. It tests how far we're willing to fight for love despite all odds. Many people face situations where they have to choose whether to hold on or let go. And the answer? It depends on how deep the love truly is. In the end, the beauty inside teaches us that in love, a person's physical appearance doesn't matter. It's who they are inside that counts. Now, I have some questions for you. If you were in Yisu's situation, could you love someone who changes appearance every day? And if you were Woo Jin, how would you fight for your love despite your condition? This is such a beautiful film, and I'm sure it will leave a lasting impact on every viewer. If you haven't seen it yet, don't miss out.
The lessons from this movie are truly beautiful. It makes me even more excited to watch it. Now, I came across something on a website about this film that said, "This Korean movie is a wonderful tool to help teach us the value of what A Course in Miracles, ACIM, refers to as valuing content." Could you explain this further?
That's a wonderful insight from what you read. The idea that the beauty inside is a great way to illustrate the concept of valuing content from A Course in Miracles, ACIM, carries deep meaning. Let me break it down in a way that's easy to understand. What does valuing content mean in ACIM? In A Course in Miracles, ACIM, there is a strong emphasis on content rather than form. This means that what truly matters is what's inside, our essence, our deeper meaning, rather than external appearances. Simply put, form refers to outward appearances, what we see, hear, or perceive with our senses. Content refers to essence, the real meaning, intention, and spiritual value of something. How does this relate to the beauty inside? In the movie, Woo Jin changes his physical appearance every day. If Yisu's love was based purely on form, his external appearance, she wouldn't be able to love him, because he looks different each day. However, as time passes, she learns to love his content, his inner self, his essence, rather than his physical form. This is exactly what ACIM teaches. In life, we should value content, the true nature of things, over form, their external appearance. A deeper reflection. In today's world, so much focus is placed on outward things, beauty, wealth, fame, and status. But as both the movie and ACIM remind us, the true worth of a person is not found in their appearance, but in their heart, their intentions, and their soul. In the end, real beauty is not what the eyes see, but what the heart feels. So, here's something to reflect on. In our lives, are we more focused on outward appearances, or do we seek the deeper meaning in people and situations? Can we truly love someone for who they are inside, rather than just their external form? This is such a powerful lesson from a truly meaningful movie.
What is this A Course in Miracles that you mentioned? Could you give us a brief description? Maybe we can make it a topic for our next discussion.
A Course in Miracles, ACM, is a spiritual guide that emphasizes the importance of forgiveness and changing our perspective on life. In simple terms, it teaches us to let go of fear and open our hearts to true love and peace. It is often used as a self-study program for personal and spiritual growth. This sounds like a great topic for our next conversation, don't you think?
Yes, this does seem like a great topic for our next discussion. So, A Course in Miracles is about forgiveness and shifting our perspective. All right, we'll dive into that next time. Now back to the beauty inside. Do you have any parting words for our listeners?
Dear listeners, as we wrap up our discussion on the beauty inside, I'd like to leave you with this simple reminder. It doesn't matter how much we change on the outside. What truly matters is our inner self and a heart that loves unconditionally. Just like the movie shows, real love isn't measured by appearances, but by the depth of our emotions and the kindness within us. With every change we go through, there's always an opportunity to rediscover ourselves and our capacity to love others. Let Wu Jin and Yisu's story inspire us to value the essence of who we are and to stay true to our hearts. Thank you for listening, and I hope your days are filled with love and meaning, just as this film beautifully reminds us. Until our next conversation, friends.
Thank you so much for sharing your knowledge about this movie. Until our next discussion, belated Happy Valentine's and stay in love.
You're very welcome. Thank you as well for our fun conversation. Until our next discussion, and of course, happy belated Valentine's. Let's keep loving and staying true to ourselves. Take care always.